Hello everybody, my name is David. Thank you for joining me today. This video is about emotional connection. And I talk a lot about narcissists, and I wanted to talk about narcissistic relationships and emotional connection, or lack of. I've made a video on emotional connection before, but something else inspired me to make this video today. And I wanted to share something personal with you, which I usually don't do much of. I am adopted, and I've shared this before, and my adopted mother's passed a long time ago, and she was mentally ill, and my father I have a very strange relationship with, none right now, for a very, very long time. And I feel, and I always wondered, as I started recovering from an abusive relationship, I came across the term emotional connection, and I always wondered for a very long time if I ever emotionally connected with the abusive person I had such a long relationship with. And then I also wondered if I connected with other people in my life. And I wanted to share with you guys that I've recently found my birth mother, my real mother. Pretty neat. And for those of you who are adopted and have not found your parents and are interested, don't give up. I'm in my mid-40s, and I just now found my mother, and I've looked for years, and I went through Ancestry DNA, which helped me. It was just immediate match, so it was really neat. And it was this, I think it's that longing for emotional connection that led me to do that. And finding her and speaking with her, I really see somebody who is yearning for connection with me, after all these years. And then I had all these people in my life forever, for so long, that I don't think I connected with. So I wanted to talk about emotional connection and kind of the importance of it and what it is, a little bit about what it is, to kind of shed some light for you guys who maybe have never emotionally connected with people in your life either. Emotional connection is an emotional need for most of us, not all, but a mandatory, I believe, totally mandatory for a healthy, productive, lasting relationship. Not all relationships may be important. Well, let me say this. Relationships may be important for almost all of us, but what about relationships are important to us? Something to ask, right? I think it's either or, one of two things. I think either the importance of relationships for people are either emotional connection and all that goes with it, or things like status and other shallow things like material, things like this. Many victims of narcissistic abuse are also children of neglect, and I talk about that a lot. I say that a lot. And like I was saying earlier, a lot of people want to know, did I connect? Did I emotionally connect with my partner? Some people may not know. So in intimate relationships, I think the importance starts, I think it's on either physical or emotional attraction. And if you're attracted to who a person is, I believe you'll be attracted, or I think if you're attracted to who they are, you will be attracted to their looks, what they look like. Depends on what's important to you. See that? That theory, love at first sight, I don't believe at all. And I'm very, weary about anybody that supports that, love at first sight. The problem is, as we know, is looks fade, don't they? Looks don't last. So I think that this all begins with admiration. What do we admire? I really think that it's important that we admire the other person's intelligence. I think that's an important factor. We should admire, for emotional connection, we admire who they are. And if emotional connection is important to us, we admire their personality. Connection increases communication, makes talking easier. You listen more and feel listened to more if there's that emotional connection. You could talk about controversial subjects, more important topics, feelings with ease. It gets easier and easier. You can solve problems together rather than ignore problems if you have that emotional connection. You feel like both of you are a part of something bigger instead of maybe smaller or trapped or alone. You believe their opinions are important, and so are yours. You feel understood, and you understand them. You really know them and who they are, and vice versa. So a lot of my clients want to know all about their ex that they lived with, married to, in love with for years. They want to know all about who that person is they were just with. And I gotta teach them about who that person it really is. So if you don't know who someone is, did you emotionally connect with them? And isn't that a necessary part of love? Some things to think about. Some things that I thought about for years. And I feel like some of this stuff may help you, I hope. Let me know. I think the process of this either never starts for a narcissist, right? It's all just about looks. Or at some point there might be an emotional connection and they stop it because they won't allow themselves to be vulnerable. And when you start having that emotional connection and attachment, you might, you have to be somewhat vulnerable. I think so. And I know that narcissists won't do that. Won't allow themselves to be vulnerable. So I don't think they allow, I think at some point they stop the emotional connection or it never starts. But what I do think is it's not important to them. So if it's important to you, so should the person you spend your life with and everyone you have relationships with, right? Cool. Tell me what you guys think. Please give me some feedback, ask questions, feel free, please. And always, love yourself first. I'll see you guys again later. Thanks. Bye.